20-year-old accusation against Peyton Manning was recently cited in a lawsuit against the University of Tennessee over a hostile sexual environment at the school since Manning was an undergraduate. And Mike, this case never went before a jury. Now, what can Manning do to uphold his reputation?
Oh, I think he should rush right out and respond to what people have been saying on the internet, because that always works, doesn't it? Listen, every one of these cases is incredibly complicated, even though people want to make them quite simple. But the fact is, it's practically being demanded now that we go back and re-prosecute something that happened 20 years ago in a training room in Tennessee. And not only are we supposed to re-prosecute that, and by the way, Dr. Jamie Norwright, who accused Manning first of mooning her, and then later, when she filed a defamation lawsuit against him, said that there had been physical contact. Okay, was this a crime against civility and respect? Yeah, it was. But we're not just supposed to be prosecuting Peyton Manning now. Oh, no, that's not good enough because of the righteousness of the conversation. We are also supposed to be re-prosecuting the media, because at the time, first in '96, and then when the defamation lawsuit was filed, we did not treat this like the crime of the century. Why didn't we treat it like the crime of the century? Because it wasn't the crime of the century.
I think what's fascinating about this, and there are a lot of fascinating points, from the person who broke the story, that's a whole other thing, to the idea that I think for me, because we've never really heard anything negative about Peyton. I mean, ever, really. You know, I mean,
he got accused of using HGH going in the run-up to the Super Bowl.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because those are two things. But it's not like, if you look at the arc of his entire career, the whole body of work, you've never really heard anything. I'm not making a judgment on that. So I think that all of a sudden, within the span of like 3 months, you hear first the HGH thing, now you hear this. And I think you're absolutely right. What's the statute of limitation on how far back we can go into somebody's life?
Wait a minute, Bill, if you're not willing to make a judgment, you're clearly out of step with the modern media. Well, not only are you supposed to make a judgment, you're supposed to try and convict, like the whole thing's an episode of Law and Order.
This is what's funny to me about the situation is that, I mean, you just said it, and you said the guy who broke the story. Well, you meant the guy who recently wrote the story, right? Well, that's the thing, is this is not new news, right? This is new news to a lot of people because they haven't kept up with what has been going on. You could do a quick Google search and figure this out. So really, there's just different levels on what we're supposed to judge. And really, this is not, again, as you mentioned, this is not Peyton Manning being retried. This is a case against the University of Tennessee and the, quote, hostile sexual environment that's supposedly been there for years now. And that's what's important. That's what we want to fix. On a smaller level, our opinion of Peyton Manning shouldn't really be the big story. Because let's be honest, what is our standard for having a golden boy of a quarterback? He has to be good at the sport, he has to appear humble, and he has to not have a criminal history. That's pretty low standards. So for us to think that he was this saint, we don't know Peyton Manning that well.
There are two problems here. One is everyone wants to treat each one of these cases as if they are identical.
Right.
And they are not. There are various levels, huge different levels of how these have affected individuals involved in this. And the other problem is people do want to go and tarnish the image of Peyton Manning because he doesn't have any mud on his image.
John,
and that's what bothers a lot of people.
Did he do something dumb that day? I don't think it's even in dispute. And then he did something dumb by bringing it up in a book, whether he mentioned her name or not. But this is what happens in the modern world, where we confuse journalism and actual new reporting with coverage of the coverage.
But you're absolutely right. I'd like to see people go after the University of Tennessee with the same fervor they're going after the individuals involved.